Okay, so this is my DK healer. Just been making him recently, so not quite completely OP with him yet, but let me just go over real quick. Oh, I don't have any food on. Okay, so I use Witch Mothers because you definitely need some sustain on this guy. And just healed A with him. So his max magicka, this is with IA and Jorvold's guidance right now. So it's a little bit lower than I'd like him to be, but with other sets it goes a bit higher. Health seems to be not too bad. The max stam's a little bit higher. Mag recovery's about 2300 right now. Okay, I have all the points into magicka. I have the Atronach Mundus. You can also switch out for the ritual for more healing. The vampire, you want to keep him above stage 3 unless you're in a heavy fire fight, then you want to drop it down to 2. Okay, so I said I have on him right now Infallible Ether and Jorvold's Guidance, so I don't usually run those two sets together, but that's what I had on him. Also want to keep on hand Spell Power Cure, Olorime, Mending, and in some situations Worm or Sanctuary if you need to do that. And then the monster sets, I like having Earthgore on generally. In some situations you want to put on Sentinel for the stam, or you can put on some couple other different monster set, like Bogged in the Night Flame's a good one. Okay, so I had him set up for AA, my Resto Staff bar. I have Combat Prayer, Harness Magicka, Obsidian Shard. It's a nice heal. Kind of acts as like your Breath of Life would be, and it's really fun because you get to punch the target. Then it heals your friend or yourself. Mutagen, Illustrious Healing, Warhorn. And then I like to switch out a couple different skills, but I've Cauterize on, Ellie Chain, Blockade of Storms, Energy Orb, and Fragmented Shield. So this one's nice because it lasts a little bit longer. It gives you major mending. And then it's nice to keep the Standard of Might on because it reduces your damage taken by 15% and increases damage, so ally can deal more damage too. So another couple of skills that I like to use also are Engulfing Flames. This is if, let's say you only have one DK tank in the group or something, like you have a Warden or there's only one tank, you can put that on too. It's nice to have chains to help out sometimes as well. And in here you can put on Deep Breath to do interrupts, like let's say in Hellraw. It's helpful to have. And then this is another one that I like to use sometimes. Igneous Weapons to charge. Give Major Sorcery, Major Brutality, and Cinderstorm's also fun as well. You can throw it out underneath the enemy. It has a pretty small range. It's just a 5-meter radius, but it slows down the enemies and it heals you and your allies. So that's another nice one to flex out. Let's see here. Resto Staff, you'll also want to... Oh, looks like I have a skill point. You'll also want to keep Ward Ally on sometimes. You can level up the Resto ulti for specific situations. Definitely keep him in a 5-1-1, so 5 light, 1 medium, 1 heavy, so you can have all the passives. I just need to put more into, for medium armor, you'll want to put a couple into this one to increase your stam recovery. And heavy armor, you want to increase your physical and spell resistance, and you can also increase your health recovery. He's also a vampire, so it really helps to, if you need to, you can get misformed too for certain situations, but this way you have more mag and stam recovery. And then the undeath passive, this is stage 3 or higher. He's nice to have on. Okay, so in Daunted, I'm still working on leveling some things up, so you'll want to get Blood Altar too to have that. Working on leveling up Bone Shield, which when it's morphed here, then you can give damage shields. Okay, I'm still working on leveling Undaunted because you'll want to get your Undaunted metal up a lot higher too. I have Warhorn. I'm still working on getting that aggressive Warhorn. And support Purge, you'll want Efficient Purge. Like I said, I'm still leveling up. He happens to be a Nord because I switched him from a Stam DK over to a Mag DK, then to a Healer. So this is not generally your preferred one. I'd probably pick Breton, I'd say, so you can get more mag recovery and max magicka. But it's nice to have the stam and health recovery a little bit, and you get more max health and cold resistance, and you reduce your damage taken, so it helps you stay alive a bit more, which is why I have a bit less health than I normally would. You want to get your medicinal use up. And let's see, champion points. Right now I have them set up for AA, so the red tree will change depending on the trial that you are doing. Okay, I have points in break free and reducing the cost of bash. The green tree is really just your gameplay. So I have my magicka recovery up, and I have my tenacity up for when I heavy attack. And stam recovery here. And summon tumbling and shadow ward. So the blue tree is really what's most important. So you'll definitely want to keep your blessed up and your elfborn up. I have some points into spell erosion. I kind of put my extra points there. And then I have some into thaumaters just for the blockade. So you can, if you need to, situationally choose different food. You can always do like a buy stat, so it changes your stats just a little bit. So this gives me more health and more max magicka, but my magicka recovery is down quite a bit. So you can just play with it and see which one works better for you. He already has pretty high stamina, so you probably don't need to use tri-stat, but you can if you find yourself needing more stamina, let's say in Hellraw Citadel hard mode or whatnot, where you need to block a lot. And then you'll want to get your spell power pots that give you major sorcery, prophecy, and major intellect. Okay, and I think that's about it for the DK healer. So I'm still working on them, still trying to get some stuff leveled up, but that's kind of a good start. Let me know if you have any questions or comments.